Okay. A couple of people in here in a sec. I'll just share it around the link to my Discord server and excited for this chapter. Read all the chapters of the Dark Continent last week, so join now. We'll start the chapter in a second. Very excited for this chapter. Might just move the table so we get the that's probably a bit better. Where else am I going to share it to? All right. I think I'll start the chapter. Oh, is that endless? Mate, are you up to date? Just stay in the stream. You're not gonna watch any of it though. That's the thing. You're not gonna read any of it. What are you up to? Endless also. I think I'll just start in a sec. So the link is pinned to read chapter 392 along. If you haven't read it, awesome. Join as the stream goes. But already right off the back, 3-9 intel. There's a lot of text dialogue already after one of the deaths of one of the crime members. You should wait a bit for the guys to come in. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We could wait a bit, but I think we'll just go, and then if people come, and then yeah. Uh, let's start. Endless. You soldiers need to get over there and do something. The shooters went that way. Everyone step back. No rushing. What are you waiting for? And this is all the members on level 3 after one of the mafia death. Please make room. Hurry up. Get back. If there's an entire arc present, yeah, just I think you're a smart guy. You can read on by what's happening. Everything is under control. I thought you already caught the culprit. Looks like gang war shooting. Please deal with that Yakuza thug first. No one suspect ran away. How are we meant to get back to our rooms? No, two of them. They were all in it together, I think. Isn't there a string of murders happening in the lower tier areas too? One of the just spectators says. The guard says, "Enough gossip. This is unrelated. The perpetrator of those incidents has already been arrested." Oh, he's alive. A chaotic gunfight in broad daylight, and then you have the underboss. Um, and here we have a couple of the guards. Oh wait. Wait, this was the guy who was killed last week. Hold on, I've got to get this up. Um, what? No. Going on the phone to check 3 HXH 391. So I thought he was dead last week, and I think that's what a lot of people. One of the members of the other crime family. I can get it to come on. You see him on the ground, then you see his friends go off, and then the underboss is. I think we all presumed he killed him, but as you can see, fuck, is it focusing? He's back alive, or maybe because I'm thinking the underboss revived the other member from the other family, because Nen comes stronger after death, and then his Hatsu is completely around him. Guard says, "We got several reports of an altercation here. Are either of you injured? Can you provide a statement?" It's all good. We bumped into each other and things got a bit out of hand, the guy who was presumably dead says. But we've already worked out our differences. Yeah, that's what you do. You kill each other and then you survive again. You have friends. Become friends, have a beer. Witnesses say guns were fired. Yeah, I heard them too, but not sure what that's about. I think they were gunning for me. You're the underboss of the ZU family, right? Yes, but this guy's just a civilian. Kind of, but remember Endless. Remember that throughout. I can't remember what you last saw. If you just got up to the end of the anime, Gon and Jing, but Nen becomes stronger after death. There's been many chapters that have illustrated this concept that has been going on throughout the series since early on, pretty much in the series. But and it looks like this guy was revived some way by the underboss's ability. So that's interesting to see. I'm hoping it will be explained. I'm sure it will How much are you willing to fork over? One of the guards says, for the location of the He Lee boss. About 50 mil, assuming it's reliable info. Holy shit. See, this part is just, it's okay. It's not with the crime families. I hope Togashi doesn't spend too much time focusing on these chapters. Generous. That's right, the underboss says. Is she? First things first, the money. Not going to happen. I need to confirm the intel first. I get where you're coming from, but I'm putting my neck on the line here, the guard says. I can't risk being double crossed over this. 30 mil up front, non negotiable. What's your source? The info better be worth it. The underboss says, the guard says, I know the guy who was in charge of the ship wiring. He told me the more loose lipped workers were disposed of before we even boarded. Even when I started asking about naming names, he shut me down. It's very much like GTA on the docks, like with Trevor back in the day. But apparently, they set up a lot of wiring, the guy continues, for a room that doesn't show up on the ship's plans. So, unless it's you guys who have a secret hideout, I figured it has to be them. And then they just confront each other. Fuck. I'll fetch the money. Wait here. But in return, you'll have to lead me to her yourself. Fine by me, the guard says. I'll take you right to their doorstep. All right, everyone, you're free to pass. We'll be keeping watch here for a little while longer, the guard says. Please relax and continue on your way. And then, yeah, this guy's just in all stumbles. The guy from the He Lee family. Ah, he is dead. Shit. Misha Ho, deceased. Ex-member of the ZU family, post-mortem Nen ability. Is this another one of the underboss's abilities? Zombie girl, Misha. ZU's Undertaker. So she's a member of the ZU family, but she's deceased. But it's kind of like Corollo's Sun and Moon, the elder whose ability is still alive after his death. I'm thinking her manifested after she died. Whenever a family member is involved in a killing, she appears to unconspicuously dispose of the body. Once that's accomplishes, she vanishes. That is a very cool little ability. That's very creative as well. So the He Lee crime member is dead, and the ZU's underboss has this person, Misha Ho, who is deceased from the ZU family, but can appear with her ability, and then it looks like she's taking this guy to dispose of him, and then she'll disappear. So then we go back to these little things. Fuck, they remind me of like Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, like whatever those fucking things were as a kid. And these guys from the start of last week's chapter, another one. So they're looking for these balls, these little creatures that are moving around over there, for real. Are you Hisoka? Huh? Are you Hisoka? Yes or no? So they're just blindly asking who's Hisoka. Just focus. Get the idea. Sorry. Oh, I think you've got the wrong guy. You've got the wrong guy. And she fucking threw with Nen. What the hell was that for? Hanaru, are you okay, man? I'll call the authorities. It ain't him next. You don't say. So Hisoka's disguised as someone, and these two are just going around people until they find Hisoka. The ZU is on a manhunt. Get in the way and you're dead, she says. If you've got a problem, come to our base on Tier 4. We'll compensate you for any inconvenience caused. Ah, found another one. This time it's over here. So she's just going around just finding anyone who has Nan, interrogating them to see if they're Hisoka. It's just spitballing here, but can't we just ignore weak looking ones since you're obviously not Hisoka? No, we can't. We don't even know what powers he has. Ah, now that you mention it, if he has the ability to change his height, isn't this whole plan pointless? Wow, I actually have no retort for that. And then here we go. Here he is. Here he fucking is. The man, the myth, the legend, Hisoka Maru. And you got the love heart there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, insane, Endless. Insane. You Hisoka. You are, he replies. He hot without that makeup. Ah, got some femboy features, I guess. Lynch, you. He punches him, and it has no effect whatsoever. He kind of just looks like a normal guy, not a pedo. Oops, my bad. I couldn't help slipping in a counter blow, Hisoka says. So, what are you after? And one of the members of the ZU family goes, he took Lynch out so easily. And this aura, it's so oppressive, it's got to be him. You are Hisoka, right? He's fucking back. I'm the one asking questions now, Hisoka goes. Full on, no Mr. Nice Guy Hisoka. Getting the fuck to it. We don't know the specifics, but our family is searching for you. If you want to know more, why not follow me? He is he is fucking scared. He kind of looks like the guy Killua fought in the Heaven's Ring arc, who fucking whimpered away. And Hisoka just grinning, the goth onomatopoeia just smirking his ass off. And this guy, he's so fucking shaken. And we're getting right into other members. Seems there were some shots heard in Area E. So here come the text dialogue again. From what I understand, two soldiers shot each other and a ZU man roughed up a civilian. But I doubt this was really just a random brawl. Are any of your military sources saying anything? This big guy says, please doing business with you, this old lady says. Unfortunately, they've probably been given. It's really becoming a full-on war, huh? And the old lady continues, I'll bet the grunts roaming the lower tiers will talk price. but since no one's bothering to silence their info must likely be worthless. A bit off topic, but you got any autograph papers? Huh? What are you talking about? I don't stock useless crap like that. And they continue. The old lady says, I only order things customers are willing to pay 10 times the retail price for. I'd pay 100 times or more. This big muscly man goes, I'm talking about the important stuff: booze, tobacco, drugs, painkillers, gambling tickets, and stuff like that. I guess that makes sense. Should I just use regular paper instead? No way. You won't find any niche goods like that in tier 3 malls or black markets. So this lady's got all the goods on tier 3, it seems. And the big military man continues, I'd like to do this properly and use autograph paper. If I had randomly bumped into them, asking for autographs on my clothes would have shown my devotion, but they know I've had plenty of time to prepare for this. I don't want to seem half-assed. I bet, he goes, and the lady says, interrupting him, if you're that adamant, you could try tier 1's general store. And he goes, there's a store up there. Think they'll carry some? Most likely, she replies. If not, they usually get the requested items delivered to the ship, and if you let them know the specifics, they'll drop it off at your doorstep. That service is limited to the upper classes, though. You'll have to look for contacts, she goes. And so we have a description of the old world. The goods list is sent to the old world via drone. Deliveries are handled by blimp or large sized drone. So this lady has got all the sorts with the blimps and the drones carrying resources. She's the richest person on the Black Whale, probably. She continues, the requested item has to be deliverable by air, and no orders are accepted after the 4th day of the voyage. The express delivery deadline is 3 days before that. For something as small as autograph paper, they could do a personal delivery via drone. That should extend the deadline somewhat. It all depends on your connections and cash. I see, the big guy replies. And then we have 3 look like very important people, probably members of families. Sorry about all the trouble, the big guy with the mohawk says from before. Got to keep an eye out for a suspicious guy over 190 centimeters tall. So yeah, these guys are ZU members. I think they're ZU members. After trying to find Hisoka, someone crossed the ZU in Area E's public hall. They know Hisoka was there in Area E. I'll bring them Hisoka and get those signatures on autograph paper as my reward. Looks like it's Hinrei. Hinrei from the Haley. Cool. Area E then. Oh, so Hinrei, the underboss, was in Area. 4 days till the deadline. You guys stiff around a little more for intel. Check up for Area C if you have to. After that, return to HQ and report the findings to the Troupe. Yes, sir, he goes. This is getting tricky. I figured if I gave the Troupe free reign to search Tier 4, they'd split up. This guy with the glasses goes. But they're staying in the office, so we got to be cautious. That Hele So the ZU family keeping the troops safe and going after Hisoka, but the crazy the guy who kind of looks like Ramon, the Chimera ant, very much so. Even the guy to the left of him. Oh, that is. Oh, here we go. Nobunaga and oh shit. So now we're going with the Fate and the Nobunaga, but then we have that Haley Hitman, the the Z, the the ZU member with the glasses continues that Healy Hitman placed his activation mark on the office, but the trooper are clearly cunning enough to wait for him to come. They've navigated the standoff between the three families expertly, and they're fully aware that it's key for them to deal with the hitman before tracking down Hisoka. What a pack of cold blooded wolves. Making sure the spiders stay in line is way too tricky. Maybe we should let Haley deal with the troop and just concentrate. Making sure the spiders stay in line is way too tricky. Maybe we should let Haley deal with the troop and just concentrate on securing Hisoka. Dab, yeah. So this, the ZU are helping. Well, it seems like they're aligned. Hey, also, like, hey, let's not fucking do that. Let's just get the reward for Hisoka and get rich. And then we have the old lady and the guy with the glasses from the ZU again. Once they manage to kill Hisoka, they'll probably try looting Tier 1 for all it's worth. Hard to say what they're really after though. Too many variables. But first things first, let's find Hisoka. So everyone's going after Hisoka. Everyone. Assuming he's the civilian that skirmished with the ZU, that'd mean they're a step ahead of us. So these guys are the third family. But it would confirm Heinrei's taking a similar approach. We'll preserve the balance and use Hisoka to crush Haley and the troop. Securing him is our top priority. Then we've got the Haley family. So I understand that Hisoka's back. Well, pretty much there's three crime families. You have securing him is our top priority. Then we've got the Healy family. So you have uh, this third family. I forget their name, but they're going after Hisoka. You have the ZU who are supporting, who are paid to keep the troop in a confinement and go after Hisoka. And then you have the Healy family as well that are also going after Hisoka. And the troop, if they get the chance, will go after Hisoka too. So the guy with the glasses continues. Outside of their, we don't know anything about their members, not even how many there are. They could be Nen users too. Avoid traveling alone, he goes. Hisoka is pivotal. He's the floor master at Heaven's Arena. If you find him, do not approach until I arrive. So this guy, he is the top dog of the family. We'll move on to the next stage if Heinrei or I succeed in negotiating with him. So they just if they can, they just want to get Hisoka, whereas the other families want to kill him. Then we'll just sit back and watch as the troop and Healy whittle away at each other. Well, that's very smart. I mean, there's The ZU family are trying to get Hisoka, keep the troop safe as they've been paid off. And just this other family just watch the Hele and the troop just go at it while both of them just try and get Hisoka. He continues, if Hisoka really has what it takes to exterminate the spiders, then it'll be much easier to just let them go at it. But going off the footage of his fights at Heaven's Arena, he seems to enjoy stacking the deck against himself after the Corollo fight. Everyone involved here is unpredictable. And we have the poverty down the lower ends, and I think we're going to get something massive. I can feel it. And then we have the troop, Nobunaga, Finks, Phaeton. Here we go. Here. Zoom. Focus. Focus. Well, you get the point. A guy on the camera. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nobunaga says, hey, why don't we go get Franklin and split into teams of 2? Nobunaga goes. That way we could search outside, right? Fink says, he just turn us down. You know how much he hates cramped places. Nobunaga continues, all right, you guys hold down the fort while Franklin and I take a look around. Dude, we're going to get more deaths. This chapter. Reject humanity, take this, return. We shouldn't let ourselves lose patience, Phaeton goes. Before that happens. Oh, is the search team back? One of the family members, one of the crime families. I'm coming. Big bro, Biku, don't do it. Troop members, come quick. They found them. So I think, presuming these guys are the ZU family. What the hell is this? And then an arm has gone through the door and knocking on the door. Sonova. He could have taken us by son of a bitch. He could have taken us by surprise. Finks goes, but he'd rather play with us. Look at this one. On the search, they're looking. So the crime family and the Phantom Troop. Look at this one. The search team's back. Hey, they just vanish. Things goes. Doesn't matter how many grunts are around, Nobunaga says, if they can't use Nen. Huh? Where's Rose? Don't come out. Bolt the door, Nobunaga says to the guard. Keep an eye on the search teams and let us know the second anything happens. Yes, sir. Hey, and someone's going through the door. Like, this isn't like you. It isn't like you at all. Is that? Who the fuck is that? And through the door, someone just fucking opening the door of Nen. You're supposed to betray the Chaha, head to the upper decks, and murder all those filthy rich bastards. Don't you think you're playing a little too nice with them? I'm so disappointed. And Finks replies to him, we should just kill everyone. You just a glutton for murder or something. Anyway, what do you know about us? Phaeton says to this guy. I suppose the wiki entry about you being a band of brutal thieves was inaccurate. Should I edit it for you? Here it comes. Death is occurring. Next chapter. So, so the assassin of the Heinrei family, I believe. I've got to read 36 again. I read volume 35 after the live stream last Saturday, but Nobunaga finishes going, go right ahead while you're at it. Add a line about how we show no mercy to fools that piss us off. A request so sharp it could cut. There we have it. 392 in the books. Fucking great chapter. Um, I'm predicting next week's chapter. This assassin from the Hein Yi family. Well, you haven't understood anything, Endless, because you have decided not to read the greatest series of all time since whatever you fucking got up to. But they're going at it. The assassin versus Nobunaga, Phaeton, and Finks next week. Maybe the assassin has more members of the Heinyi family. But I am predicting next week that the troop members don't die like this. It's till the arc ends at least. Yes, troop members don't die like this. Troop members will die by Hisoka or Kurapika. I'm presuming this will be a great fight. It's being just built up very nicely, and then we coloring very nicely at the end. Um, uh, Shout out to Mad's art, fucking awesome coloring. But there, that has it. I think we got a lot of info in this chapter. Like we got Heinrei, looks like originally had revived the guy, but it was actually an inability of a deceased member of um, of the ZU family. Um, so she got rid of the body and she went away, kind of like the meteor, the city member, the sun and moon ability. Then we had the Hein Ray family going after Hisoka. They found Hisoka. Hisoka fucking knocked them out of the park. Um, and then we went back to the the ZU family, um, getting information from Hein Ray and just letting the other families go out about it, and um, then we got the assassin from the Hein Ray family at the end. So it's gonna be like that next week. So death is coming next week. So this assassin is also looks like he is really trying to go out, kill the troop and the Chara family. I'm gonna reread volume 36 and chapters 381 to 392 again, hopefully by next week. And I recommend there's a lot of information in these chapters. It's great to see. I think that being said, I think I will end the stream very shortly. I have a link. I'll put it quickly in here. Link to the Discord server is at the top if you want to subscribe to that. But thank you for watching to the end, especially you, Endless, absolute legend. I will keep this video up on YouTube so if people can watch it, if you want to read the chapter if they haven't read it yet. But like the video, it helps the channel up immensely. Comment down below, comment away now, and after the fact when you're watching this, share this stream on Twitter, YouTube, etc. Get it around. Help me on the algorithm. Hit the notification bell to subscribe and get all that. I will just share the translation that I did of the Hunter x Hunter promotional video for volume 37 and the Togashi exhibition in Japan. So, Endless, make sure to check that link. Hopefully that Yeah, check that link. It's pinned. And with that being said, if you want to pay for my ticket to Japan to go to the Togashi exhibition, please do so, anyone who watches this stream. But with that being said, I'm going to end the stream. Have a great night or day wherever you live. And after the fact, and have an awesome day. Cheers, guys. See ya.